something new today. So,
Oh, it says we're live.
ooh, we're live on YouTube also.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, guys. So Sam and I are back from Denver. We went to Crystal Media's social media workshops and business things, and we have lots of information and things we want to try because we've purchased technology and now we need to use it. So over the next few weeks, hopefully we um, use what we learned. So for those of woohoo, you have live chat even on, and that's on YouTube.
Yep.
All right. So maybe we're gonna have to start advertising that one now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Now that we have the technology to do it.
Yay! I'm so excited. It's been on my list for a year and a half at least. Okay, so today we're going to share. Uniquely Creative has this adorable little teacup box. And I figure for spring events, this would be just adorable to make as little place settings, Mother's Day tea, mom and me events. It could be just a tea party, a baby shower tea party, or a wedding tea party. So we just thought it had a lot of versatility. So we are going to share how to make it because I can tell you that I struggled a little bit. And so I'm going to help you get past those struggles. So I'm going to put the die set apart. Oh, well, no, let's talk about this a second. So this teacup die, you're going to cut twice. And I'm going to grab my little scrap paper over here, maybe. Yes. And so if you wanted to, you could just fold your cardstock that you were using in so that you could then run it through twice, and that way you will have a positive and a negative of that tea. So this would be one side, and then this would be the other side. Maybe you want to make sure that this is the way your tea handle is going because you like those flowers on there better. Okay, the back side would then be there. So you're going to cut two of this one. So two of the teacup, and then you're going to cut one of the scallop base, and if you want to add that extra layer in there, one of the stitched oval. Now, these would both be great for other projects besides just a teacup party. The teacup as a saucer, because these are great nested ovals here that you could use on other projects. And then you are going to cut one or the other of the box. I am finding that this one to be a little bit on the longer side. So this size is the size that actually works better for what I'm going to show you today. Then they have some little extra bonuses in there with the tags and a little heart. And you can then tie those on. And I did not bring any ribbon in, but I figured, well, you know, we'll decorate it up and show you what it looks like when we're done. So I did go ahead and fold on all of my score lines and add my score tape. I'm thinking that the liquid glue is just not going to work out as well for us. So you're going to have the two teacups, and they have that little tab on the bottom. And so you're going to go ahead and then, I already did one side, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that little score tape there. And I did go over the edge a little bit. The 1/4 inch is really tight, so you have to be really careful. I'm going to go ahead and fold down that little tab so that I can see where I'm working. And line this up. So I'm going to line up that scored edge right there with the edge of my scored there of the box part. And just take a quick second to make sure it's pretty much even. All right. And then when I fold this, am I good? Before I burnish it, I want to bring it up just a hair. just feels like it's down. Yeah. Do a wiggle wiggle here. My tape wants to just grab on right there, and I want it to move just a hair. All right, I think feels good there. All right, I'm gonna give it a little burnish since I did pull it up, and I wanna make sure that it's, so now we have our box part and our teacups. So we kind of have like an X or a T shape. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same with our score tape here. We're going to burnish this down just a little bit. I did not grab my tweezer today, so I'm using my scissor point. And give it a little burnish. Do the same on the other side. So, and give it a little burnish. So I did try to do this by gluing it down, and it just was not working out for me. So there we go. So now we have the start of our our little box. Okay. So now we're going to do the little bottom tab. There it goes. And you're just going to go, they have the nice miter little corners in there for us already. So we're going to then just bring this up and tuck it in so that we're following kind of the shape of that teapot there, or the teacup, sorry. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. So if you were doing this for a party, I would definitely make get a group of friends together, show them how to do this, and then you can all like chit chat while you're creating the little teacups. Or you can make it as a party favor, as like a kind of crafty thing, and everybody make their own. So we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. I suppose I should have pulled my tape off before. It's all good. Those little handy scissors are just fine. And there again, we're just making sure that it's inside that bottom part of the teacup base. Okay. Now, before I get too much further, and I know that it's where I want it, I'm going to give it just a little bit of a burnish with my bone folder so that, with score tape, if you burnish it, it's going to react and make the stickiness stay together better than if you just stick it together and then it can be pulled apart pretty easily, versus if you burnish it, it's literally giving a heat rub into and making the adhesive stick better. Okay, so now we're going to do the top part. And we're going to just kind of making sure that we're staying within the teacup. Yeah, there we go. Right there. And I'm going to do the other side. Oh, come on. There we go. You've burnished it when it doesn't come up right, or it should come up pretty easier. So I didn't probably burnish it enough, I guess. And we're just going to make sure that we're following the edge there. I'm going to give it a little burnish before I do the other side so it doesn't fall apart on me on the way that to take off my score tape. So Sam isn't watching comments, so hopefully I'm answering questions as we go here. There's that side, and this side off here. It is a little more tricky, but I don't know that I really wanted to take it off beforehand, because then it would have been sticking already and I would have been frustrated with that too. Any questions we need to be answering?
Just hellos.
All right. All righty. And look at that. Look at how cute that is. All right, so I'll move so it sits up like this. So you could technically just leave it as is, but we're gonna go ahead and do the little saucer. And so because I felt like we needed a little bit of a shading, I did grab some rose petals. And I'm going to give it a little bit of an inky edge, just to give it a little bit of a shadow. Now you could do the whole teacup, but I didn't grab any extra flowers or anything to decorate with, but you could totally decorate this with more flowers. The Elizabeth Craft flowers, where you make your own, would be a wonderful addition to this. So I am just going to add glue to this one. And just lay it down here on the center. And this is the back side of the teacup pattern. So you could, I don't know, I kind of think that that scallop kind of goes away. So I'm going to add a little bit of extra ink around that edge. All right, and then now you could tape it. I'm going to glue it just because I think that glue is a little bit easier to deal with. And stick it right down here. This gives the base a little bit more, so if you are doing oh, Sam brought me a package of flowers. Alrighty. So it is this top is a little bit higher. You could, if you really wanted to get fancy, Uniquely Creative does have a few scallop border dies that you could run along the top edge of that to give you a little bit of a scalloped edge. If you so wished, I kind of think that a teacup doesn't really have a scalloped edge, and I kind of just like it plain like this. Oh, look at, she brought me all kinds of little things to play with here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my little tag, and I think there again, I'm gonna add a little bit of the rose petals around the edges, just to give it a little extra. And I am leaving the tag blank, but if you had a stamp or wanted to write a cute little message on there, that would certainly be adorable, like a to, from, or their name. So if you're doing a party, and then I'm gonna add, my glue has decided to be and add a little heart there. And we have a little bit of tulle. Tulle is great because it's super easy to work with, and I'm going to just go through my handle here and tie a little knot. And then I can do like a little snippy, add a little bit of twine. And this could look like a tea bag also. If you wanted to do that, it'd be super cute to do this as a little gifty with some tea bags in it as a little favor. And and some little candies. And so, and Sam did bring me some little flowers here. These might be a little on the big side. But she wanted them to be big, so we could do. All right. So, okay, I can see that vision. So I'm going to take some more twine and I'm going to do a little bit of a wrap around my fingers a few times. When the twine is so inexpensive, it is really not a big deal to use a lot of it. I think that one's too small. I'm going to take another little piece and tie my loopies in a knot here. Maybe. Wish I had my tweezers. Maybe, I'm struggling here.
Need help?
Maybe. For some reason, I am really struggling with this. And it shouldn't be that hard. Look, it probably is a me and it's time to get my nails done problem. Yes. So then I can spread these out a little bit, and if I put a little dollop of glue, I can then put my there, and then I am going to actually, because this has a little bit of a bumpy stem in there, I'm going to use foam dots for this. And probably a combination of foam dots and glue. I should be putting it under the bottom too, because I have a feeling that these are handmade flowers and they are, oh yeah, I'm a mess today. It's now stuck to my fingernail.
Teresa asked where that teacup box is from.
It is from Uniquely Creative. It is a new company for us, and we do have them in stock. All right. Now, I'm going to try and pull off those backing pieces. Maybe this is just okay. Hot glue might work better for this flower, because that or the Power Tack.
Not sticking?
No, I'm using wet glue. So
Do you have a foam dot?
I've
Do you have a foam dot?
I've tried foam dots. They pop off.
Okay.
So I'm just using glue. I'm going to hold it in place for a few minutes till the glue little dries. But you can see how these little, it kind of looks like leaves because they're kind of like loop-dees off to the side. Yeah, that works. So there we go. Super cute, super fun, and I don't know, how long did that take? 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I mean, it would be a great little crafty project. If you had all the pieces cut and then they could decorate themselves. You could do different colors depending on what your themes are. I'm just gonna poke this down. So if it bothers you that the box here is too short, they do have a second piece in there that is longer, and so I used the short piece. And they do have a second die in there to make it longer, so you could make it so it'll go up higher on your cup here. So this
How
one,
cute that turned out.
isn't it adorable?
Turned out so cute.
So there you go. And then I will, I think I'll give the other one to Kelly to finish and decorate and see what she comes up with. And then we'll post pictures of what both of those look like. And there we go. So any questions, comments that we need to answer before we say goodbye?
Nope. You want to throw the die in there so I know what it looks like?
And this is what the die looks like. Remember, you cut, and the teacup is around here somewhere. I had it when we started, so I know it's here somewhere.
There it is.
There it is. So the teacup also, you could also cut this and cut off that bottom part and use it on a card. You don't have to make a box with it each time. It would be very cute to make it into a card also. So, and then remember the ovals are also great for using on other projects. So if you're not into making boxes, you could totally use this as,
It'd be cute on a card.
and wouldn't it be cute on a
Like
card?
flat card, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be cute.
So even if you on a flat, I'm going to say not a flat card, but you could use some like foam tape to run around your edges and then still make it into a pocket to have a tea bag in there.
That'd be so cute.
So, I mean, that could be the invitation, and then this could be the party favor box, and
It's great
so
for Mother's Day.
perfect.
Good point, yeah.
Perfect for Mother's Day, perfect for a tea party, a baby shower, bridal, or whatever other party, or just, you know, a girl's day out. You know, you get together with your friends. So thank you all for hanging out with us for lunch today. We do have, I think, this one and 4 others of this die available currently. So if it is something you're interested in for Mother's Day, I wouldn't wait. Make sure you let us know that you would want it. You want it, and we will pull it aside for you. We can order again if needed, though. Okay. Thank you all for hanging out with us.